So I know Bassam through Marco, and now we work together. Bassam is a great connector. He knows everybody, every single person in the Middle East, right? And and you're from
I've been in the hospitality industry for quite some time.
Correct.
So I know Nick through Marco, but he used to say that there's a genius in Malaysia. So definitely that's something I was. So it's all about we had a nice chemistry from the very first project we worked together, and now we are doing something very big together, and without this kind of chemistry, we can't able to do that.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that's just some people just click, all right, and we're one of those, I guess, couples that just clicked. And I think as a team with Marco as well, that chemistry you mentioned has really changed the way I've done things. I'm an architect. I create buildings, but just listen to your stories and your background and where you're from. You're from India. Spent a lot of time, obviously, in Dubai. That has shaped also the way I do things.
It's all
True,
absolutely.
When we think about, at least my experience in hospitality in Kuala Lumpur, it's obviously very different to working in Dubai. And also, I come from, one end, the conceptual and the layout and the building end, and Bassam, you sort of come from the other end, right?
Yeah.
You see the nuts and bolts.
Yeah, true. So it's absolutely it's when it comes to collaboration, rather it's everyone has their own strength and things, So when it comes together, it takes into a different level, So that's something very important,
Yeah, and I think when we think about how a project comes together traditionally, right? The architect sort of starts designing, and then the interior designer gets involved. And then the project guys, when the project goes on the
towards the end,
and you get involved right at the end, right? So it's fantastic having you, alongside us, a part of the team, the design team, right up front. So we understand how to put things together.
Absolutely.
How the things wear and tear, where to source different materials. So I think I absolutely have loved that involvement up front.
Yeah, it becomes more you see the end before you get
exactly. Exactly. And in Dubai as well, the materiality, the quality, sort of the detailing, it's so different, to where I'm from. Right. So that's your experience really sort of comes in and helps.
There's a lot of cultural diversity in Dubai, because in Malaysia, I don't know how far it is, but in Dubai, it's like a lot of nationalities, they all have preferences.
Correct.
So knowing that you can actually do something very unique for all this nationality to cater everyone.
It's a very global city.
It's a very global city. So
it's very, it represents almost a global community.
True. So that's pretty nice, So
I think just knowing where to source things,
right?
Where to get things that represent Dubai as well.
Correct.
And it's where your experience really comes in.